Start recording. Welcome back to the Wafflehouse!
Yay!
Hey! I had a week off last week. Yay!
Hey!
Yeah. Thanks.
You were great with this.
That's not what I heard.
Well deserved first.
Every zoo, mate. I will do it because nobody wants to. The Wafflehouse are on an extended tour. Sent by a strange individual, Chernobyl, to a high plateau. The Earth Ashari territory. Came across a young lady called Titty, who was knocked down by a boulder by a number of hill giants. Hill giants themselves were looking worse for wear, chasing giant mountain goats. A brief scuffle ensued. The giants were laid low. Unfortunately, Titty was left on the mountainside. After pillaging and looting her body, the Wafflehouse went to the hamlet of Terra, which is the home of the Earth Ashari. They had discussions with the headmaster, Patisse, the head druid of the Earth Ashari, who has asked for their aid, particularly the aid of a grab grit who is inhabiting the body of Iskit, the Hungry. He was then told about the death of Titty and he was alarmed. She was a favourite of the tribe. She was pregnant recently, betrothed, and a search party was put in place to try and retrieve her body from the mountainside. And we are in the Mead Hall. In the background you hear the singing trees, which drove Jack to distraction. The sound is keeping the earth elementals at bay. Standing in the hall, the few remaining Earth Ashari are gathered around the headmaster, and a search party is rapidly formed. Unfortunately, they cannot find where Titty's knife is, which they were going to use to guide her towards her. The headmaster turns around to the Wafflehouse and says, You saw her killed? We're taken down. Can you lead us to her?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We cannot leave Terra undefended. I will go with you, Wafflehouse. The rest of you, and there's a young man there, bearded, big red whiskers, very red, sunburnt face, stands forward. No, Ralph, stay. No, she's your betrothed. Come to him. And he nods, and he's willing to get going straight away. Wafflehouse, let us go. Time is short.
I would ask, do they know about the creatures that need to stay quiet from it as he was trying to...
These are creatures from the elemental plane of Earth. They have mountain is disturbed. It shakes. The peaks shake. I have strange visions of Terra itself being crushed by the mountain. On the night of full rudeness, something went snap, and I fear a great calamity will befall the Earth now. Something has entered that should not have entered. I would hope you, Wafflehouse, are the people who may help us stop this creature and close whatever portal has been opened.
It's almost like that's what we might have been sent to do, if I'm honest.
I don't know who sent you here, but I am grateful that they did.
Either way, we can't leave this ourselves. We need to do this before we even think about moving on.
Yeah.
Of course. Let's just move quickly. And you, with Ralph in the lead, headmaster, struggling a little bit. He's of advanced age, but much more sprightly than he seems to be. You can skip his stand sitting there. He's consuming a wheel of cheese. You go on.
Just one wheel of racing cheese.
You go on. I'm just recharging.
Yeah. Don't be sick.
I'll look after.
Not so sure if he's recharging his cheese rather than recharging his key. So I assume we should probably just move on without it.
So you rush out. Ralph is at the lead. I says, where do we go? Who is going to lead your party out?
It wasn't that far away, was it? If I remember rightly. I guess I'd be happy to.
Can you make a survival roll, please?
Yeah, let's just bring over my character sheet. Because in the lower day, survival
11. The music is playing around with your head a little bit. Jack, you've got survival skill, don't you? You can see the brick starting to go in the wrong direction.
I'll tap on the shoulder and just...
Could you make a survival roll yourself, please?
19.
Okay. Jack taps on the shoulder and points you in a different direction.
and I just look like just without any sign of realising what's going on, we just gradually curve around to the right direction.
And after about an hour and a half, you come across the area which is easy to see from distance. The sky is clear. Let's change the music here. You're back on the mountains. Bear with me. Whether okay, she's on a mountain, aren't we? There we go. So the mountain is windy. The sky is clear. In the distance, you see carrion gliding in the air, thermals and the air currents swooping down. And you follow that lead and you get to the now picked over remains of Titty. Ralph runs up to her. It just picks up what's left in her arms and her head falls off. And you can hear him sobbing. Speaking in a language. Can any of you speak Terran?
No.
No, speaks in a language. Sounds almost like bricks being rubbed together. And you see he's crying, and he picks her up. The headmaster turns to you. Wafflehouse, you have left her here. She may be beyond my ability to restore. And they gather up the bits they can together. Quick, let's go back to Terra. Is there anything you can do before we get there? Time is short. He looks at you, Dak.
Unfortunately, I'm exhausted from her travel to get here, which is why I was unable to help her earlier.
We'll go back. Anybody else?
Yeah, we had a long rest, have we?
No.
Cool, good to know.
Then he looks around and you all shake your heads. Lass, this will be likely beyond me. They will take her back. And Ralph is cradling her and carries her back towards the village of Terra. You go in and you see there's a crowd of people waiting there, including Skip, who's just got sort of melted cheese down the front of his face now, and belches very loudly.
How's your skip looking, by the way? Obviously, he's had a bit of a two minds of things today.
He's looking like he probably will need to be taken over by somebody later this evening. But at the moment he's just sitting there, he's been eating cheese as he wished to do, and drinking mead as well. That's a curdling mixture. So you're brought in and Titty's put in the floor in the middle of the mead hall. A table is put there as she is raised onto it and surrounded with her effects that she has left. And there is a dirge coming from the rest of the remnants of the tribe. I can do nothing tonight. I can try and make sure that she does not turn into one of the undead. He lays his hands on her and her soul is rested somewhat. Wafflehouse, if there's anything you can do. Ralph looks on expectantly. Yes, is there anything you can do to help my Titty?
How many pieces is she in?
Well, the head fold off, but the rest of her, it's basically she got squashed. So she's
okay. So if we sort of reattach the head and did a bit of clever stuff, you know, then could potentially stuff.
Potentially could be, yeah.
Yeah. Lewin's gonna think to himself, well, he's suddenly discovered this fantastic new spell called Flesh to Stone. But there's nothing here that says it doesn't apply to corpses.
It doesn't. A corpse is not a creature.
That's a shame then. Oh, in which case that Lewin's morbid thinking probably wouldn't work then.
You can use mending to recapitate someone, but that's about as far as I know. Yeah, because when you're dead, you're an object, so mending works, but it just doesn't bring them back to life.
Would Boris think that the chair of sitting might help? I apologise to everyone for this, but he might actually think that.
I would love to know how you get bits of a corpse to sit in the chair.
Well, it is a very powerful artifact.
This is my thinking. Boris might think this is help.
Love it.
We should surround the chair of sitting with wooden cheese wheels to help pop up.
So Boris is going to sit in the chair of sitting and say, bring her to me.
And everybody looks slightly confused.
It's not Christmas, Boris.
Everybody starts confused and the headmaster looks at you, Dak, and raises an eyebrow with Mr. Spot.
Dak's just going to shrug. I have no idea what Boris is doing.
The chair is sitting. It's one of the most powerful artifacts we have.
Oh, yeah.
Brick is raising an eyebrow as well.
Bring her to the chair.
I've been in this chair. I believe you can do something.
Okay. Ralph, bring her forward and place her in this chair. The Wafflehouse are a reputation of knowing what they're doing.
I wonder how we managed that.
I'm going to look at that. It's probably something like Chinese whispers, where once enough people have said it, it loses its original meaning. So they're probably saying they have no idea.
So here is what Boris intends. He intends to be sitting in the chair to have her sort of laid across him, and he's going to put his hand sort of on her chest near her heart, close his eyes, and believe that the chair of sitting may have some kind of magical property that could heal or save you something. That's how his mind scanned this one.
Okay. Make a religion roll for me, please.
Only the best in the Wafflehouse.
You have
Absolutely,
this
Boris.
chair with divine power from Cord. You're sure now this is going to work? Nothing more needs to be done.
Amazing. I mean, if that's worked then, people look at her expecting her to sit up and to be alive.
So Ralph is standing behind her, holding her head on. Is something supposed to happen?
Yes, she should be healed.
Boris, have you done this before?
No.
Hold on now. Was your dearly departed here in worship of Cord?
Well, the Storm Lord is someone we pay our respects to. His temple is at the top, and he points to one of the peaks where the light is coming from the top. His temple is there. Seems to be the heart of the problem that we're facing at the moment. I don't know if you're upset with Storm Lord or what has happened.
I would think not. The presence of the champion here implies that Cord at least respects your struggles, but I think in this case this chair was designed for warriors. And
Titi was a warrior. She was a warrior. She was a great scout. She defended the goats. She has slain many a wolf.
well, that's a lesson for Louis. Never try to be nice and help out his friends.
And they all stand around expectantly waiting for Titi to heal, breathe. And Ralph stands there going, is it something supposed to happen?
That should have worked.
Alas, this is a chair of champions. As reported, he hasn't won a tournament of course. It may not work.
But I thought the magic would flow through me.
You are a very powerful champion, but maybe the magic is limited just to you in this case.
Perhaps. I'm sorry, I did my best.
I think only you and I can get any power from this chair, Boris.
And you can see people turn away and start muttering. I thought they were good. What was this? I heard they defeated the person who defeated 80 ice giants. It's just a man in a dress.
I didn't take it.
And the headmaster said, I think we have seen enough. Let's take her off this chair of yours, champion, and place her on the table. And tomorrow, as is our custom, we will return her to our ancestors on the pyre. And everybody turns and silently leaves. And all you can hear now is the singing bowls, crackling of fire and singing bowls outside. So singing the crystal trees make up. And Ralph, Wafflehouse, I thought you were stronger than this. I had faith in you. Any lazy... Sorry?
I was going to say, unfortunately, the magic required to bring her back is not within my grasp.
I understand.
What?
Unfortunately, the dear patron who sent us here stripped me of any ability I would have had to. Alas, I'm a depowered demi-human at the moment.
And he looks confused.
Oh, Never you mind.
And he takes it off his finger and he puts it on hers. I will stay with her this evening. Wafflehouse you go, I will stand watch over her spirit.
Wonderful. Well, if you excuse me, I have some reading I need to do.
Okay. So everybody shuffles out. The headmaster is there, just standing at the back. You can stay here in the mead hall, Wafflehouse, if you wish.
Most efficient.
And I understand how your magic works. And Dag, if you wish to have a rest, please do so. You can join me in my sanctum if you wish, or stay with your party.
Thank you, actually. The opportunity to converse with you more would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. Well, I'm going to my sanctum. And so Dak goes off with the headmaster to the cellar door into the cave underneath the mead hall. But what are the rest of you going to be doing? Brick, what are you doing?
Is Rick here?
Sorry, I had my bloody headset muted.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm actually battered and bruised, so Rick would probably just rest up, sit, by the fire or whatever, have something more to eat, and then try and get a decent night's rest because he is, beaten up pretty bad.
You know you're protected here by the magics of the headmaster, by the clan. This is a place of sanctuary, so you can have a long rest.
Despite it being cold, I think he'd be quite comfortable here.
There's a fire blazing in the hearth.
Yeah, just drift by there. Regarding the long rest, what happens with that hit point maximum that we've been taking damage through today?
Your hit point maximum, you will go back to your full hit points.
Okay, that's fine.
The magic of a long rest.
Yeah, speaking up to cheesy like bone broken, but it's okay because I'm going to go take a nap.
I'm going to take a nap, absolutely. Okay, Jacques, what are you going to do?
I'll be trying to find somewhere nice and quiet to get some sleep.
Okay, do you see scuttling? There are mice in the straws.
I'll be twitching because I'm really tired. And the constant noise in my ears are starting to get annoying.
Okay. Boris. This kid comes up to you. He has on his rake. He has put a wheel of cheese, and he has been melting it over the flames, and has been dripping onto this large loaf of professionally baked bread.
Oh my god. That sounds incredible.
And he offers you a flagon of mead.
Oh.
I'm 3 ahead of you already.
And probably sees that as a challenge and instantly starts drinking, refilling, drinking.
And then you see Boris rapidly. Do you think Boris would have had mead before? I think probably he would have done, wouldn't he? You know he's quite strong.
Yeah, I think Boris would have. I think he's drunk basically anything and everything's been put in front of him.
Yeah. And Uncle Angus comes and joins you as well. Okay, so you get a little bit pie-eyed. We don't know, but Lewin, what are you doing?
Lewin is going to take his fancy new look, whatever passes for wine in these parts, a nice little cheese and crackers, and he's going to start setting up his new spell book.
Okay. You can do so, not a problem. And you can have a long rest. Dak. You go down into the sanctuary. The rest of you can be on here as well, although you're not, just so you can see. Dad of the Mercy Flight. So, the issues here are plain to you, are they not?
I believe so.
The elemental plane of Earth is breaking through, or has broken through. Will they take heroes of some repute and power to close this rift? The Storm Lord's temple at the top of the high peak has been corrupted by a power for the elemental plane, and the Storm's forces are being used to open a portal. Combined with that, fall through this moon. Alas, you didn't get to us sooner. I did try and send a message to Iskip the Hungry, the mother, but he was oblivious or resisted. So, this is my sanctum. You have many questions. Feel free to ask what you wish.
Wow, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in the presence with such a command of druidic arts. I'm not really sure where to begin. I've managed to cobble together, I suppose, a reasonable command of some of the elements and some of the powers that the Earth Mother provides us, but it's incomplete in my knowledge, I would suggest. And you seem to have a very, very complete grasp. And I was just wondering if you could offer me any guidance, really.
Each has to find their own way. It is an undertaking one cannot do for anyone else. But there are ways of trying to unlock some of these issues.
Oh?
But they can be difficult, even dangerous.
Never been one to shy away from challenge.
I think mayhaps if you complete your tasks, I will show you. But
I would appreciate that.
It will be. We need you to lead the Wafflehouse to solve this issue, and having you indisposed,
of course,
would be difficult.
I understand. I appreciate the offer.
Now, tell me about this benefactor who sent you here. Who is this individual?
At this point, it seems rather unclear who exactly it is that's pulling the strings. We were originally sent into the Verdant Expanse, and then we ended up here. We've gone through 3 or 4 people trying to task us with different things. So, yeah, it's someone of great power and influence, certainly, but whether that was in fact the Green Man or another copy is hard to say.
The Green Man is a common myth. Sit yourself. Describe this individual to me.
Okay. I will do so.
And as he does that, he gets out a couple of bundles of very expensive incense sticks. And he lights them as you're talking. And he nudges you in the direction of the story. And did you actually see Chernobyl? I can't remember if you were one of the persons who saw it or not.
Well, I went in and spoke to him.
Did you actually see him afterwards in the battle? I can't remember.
Yes, I did. Because I was,
and so you describe the detail, if you wish to.
Yeah, by all means.
Okay, and then he gets 4 strips of ivory. These are from the mountain gods. And he tosses on the table. And could you make an intelligence roll, please?
I can certainly try.
See how well you describe this.
Sure.
If you've got guidance, you may wish to use that.
That's a fantastic idea. Yes, I did have that person on that as well. So, intelligence, and then a d4.
Yeah.
18.
Okay, so you whisper to the wild mother, and a spider comes down from the ceiling and sits on your shoulder. It feels reassuring. And you describe what the encounters you had. And the headmaster looks at you. And after a moment, his eyes open wide. Describe that creature that you saw again. And you do. You can't remember because it's 2 weeks ago.
I've drawn a blank.
You saw a creature which looked like a human-sized vulture.
Yes, that's it.
And just like that. And you can certainly looks at the ivy strips that he's cast down. He picks them up and he casts them again. That, my friend, is a creature of antiquity. One of a cohort. Very powerful wizards cursed by the Raven Queen herself. They have many names. And he goes to a large bookcase, takes out a tome, looks it up, opens it, and you see a picture of something similar. Was this what you saw?
Yeah, that is really close. Yeah, that's him. Well,
this is something that has many names, but some call them Nagpas. The Nagpa. And he blows dust off the book. Long ago, the Raven Queen cursed a cabal of powerful wizards for meddling in a ritual which would help avert a war between the gods. She transferred them into these vulturous-type creatures and rendered them able to acquire new law and magical powers only from the ruins of fallen civilizations and after great calamities. They steal knowledge. Do you not see what their intention is? What were you doing seeking the Nagpa in the first place?
well, we weren't. We sort of stumbled upon on another task, another errand that we were undertaking.
Well, if this Nagpa sent you here, then this may well be a distraction, maybe to get you out of the way of other machinations. Whatever this means, it means something is afoot, and it must be close to fruition. I think you have been played, which is our favour that you have come.
Yes. Well, we will certainly do what we can to help while we're here. Whether we were meant to be here or not, or whether we were tricked to be here or not, we will help.
So he basically says you've been sort of manipulated to leave the region. Okay, that is another player on the board I hadn't envisaged. This game of the gods is difficult. But you are tired. Ask any question and then get your rest. Dak at the Mercy Flight.
What springs to mind immediately is the matter with Titty. Potentially, there may be something I could do for her, but I didn't want to say in front of her husband-to-be in case we were unable to gather the required materials. But although I can't bring her back exactly as she was, I do have the power to reincarnate her. She wouldn't necessarily come back exactly as she was, but she'd be alive at least.
Well, the Wild Mother's will is such that I need to think on this.
I thought that may be the case, but
I know what Ralph would say. But yes, I will consult with Ralph and we'll come to you in the morning.
Okay, no problem.
Sleep you well.
Thank you, and you.
Okay, and he escorts you out, and then he walks out into the, and it started to rain outside. So you get a long rest as well.
Brilliant.
See if I can get a picture of this thing for you. Don't think I can, sorry. You have a long rest, so you will recover. Jack, how many points of exhaustion do you have?
Currently 2.
Okay. As the headmaster walks past you, he looks at you, and he lays a hand on you. He pats down your fur, and he takes one of the points of exhaustion away from you.
Do I need to do the thing?
I can't remember what the thing was. You've lost a point of.
Yes.
You've lost a point of exhaustion.
Yes.
But you can see as he does that, he looks greyer and older.
So I don't need to do the thing.
I can't remember what the thing was. Remind me.
When I lose or gain a point of exhaustion, roll a d10 for psychic damage.
Okay, so you take, as he does this, you take all the d10 for psychic damage.
Thing. 3.
Okay.
Go.
And as he does this, your mind sort of snaps slightly. Maybe it's the sound of these stone trees.
They are getting rather annoying.
They are getting very annoying. And you have a long rest, and then you take another d10, but then with the rest over, you get all your hit points back.
Yes. Yes, I'll do it in a second.
But the rash is still there, and your fur grows back to as it was. But where the rash was, the pink is now a baleful red. And the morning comes, and the headmaster comes in with Ralph. But Ralph is still there, sorry. After a discussion with Ralph, he says if the headmaster comes up to Dak, he would agree to the reincarnation.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, it requires ingredients reading, but I currently don't have. But if we can muster them, then
What do you need?
I will plot it into the chat. 1,000 gold pieces worth of rare oils onwards. Now, this spell was only ever really intended for a single individual. I'm not sure how this would work with her being pregnant. What we could try is if we are generous with the components and I infuse more magical energy, we may be able to do something about the feeders, but I can't make any promises about that.
I understand. We have, and he talks to a young druid there who goes down into the sanctuary and comes back with some unguents. We will prepare Titi. And there's no one else in here, despite what the picture looks like. It's just you and Ralph and the headmaster. And she is stripped down to her underclothes. There's a white robe on her now, but she's anointed with these oils which smell of lavender mixed with honey.
Okay.
And where the wounds are deep, the honey is poured on. Sprigs of flowers from the mountainside are applied. And it takes you an hour to prepare this.
Yeah. And just before we're ready, I'll turn to Ralph and just once again reiterating. I will try my best, but I can make no promises of the outcome.
Okay. You start the incantation, and you know the soul is sitting in balance with the Raven Queen at the moment. And you need help for it to come back. As you've done before.
Well, I shall call on Ralph and anyone else in the village that know that may be able to
So Ralph and the headmaster basically give their benediction, and they whisper and talk to her, hold her hand. And you can see there's another woman comes in who is the same age, but with freckles, long red hair, and pigtails, comes and holds her hand and does so as well. And then they all stand back expectantly. Could you roll a d20 for me, please?
Yeah. 4.
Okay. Bear with me. Fortunately, I rolled a lot better than you.
Yeah, you did.
So, plus 5 plus 5 is 15, 19. She's now completely waddled in the cloak. Could you just whisper me, please, a D100?
Oh god, how do I do that?
Just...
I'm going to try with a 4 first to see if that works.
Yeah.
Did you get that? Alright, cool.
No,
so
yes, yeah, D4, yeah.
Cool, right, let me do... that one.
Okay. Okay. And the swaddled body seems to shrink, and Ralph unwraps the cloak, and underneath it you see the face of a gnome. He looks crestfallen, but it's a rock gnome. A creature of the earth elemental plane. And Ralph just picks it up. She looks at him and smiles. Saw And he picks up and gives her a hug. And everybody, you realise now there's everybody looking through the windows and you hear cheering outside. You have reincarnated her as a rock gnome, which seems rather appropriate.
Yeah, it does.
Because she got squished and she is in an elemental plane.
It's what's left of her.
What's left of her, yeah. And she looks very happy to him, but the baby is lost.
Damn it.
And because you rolled so badly with your roll, the price the Raven Queen took on her was to make her bound.
But you know that, but they don't.
Some things are left best unsaid.
Boris, your chair's worked.
It was just a delayed response.
I knew it.
So everybody comes streaming in and they surround Ralph and Titty and the headmaster. The headmaster looks at you and says, thank you, Dak of the Mercy Tribe and Wafflehouse. We should celebrate this, but the mountain rumbles as he says that. I think time is of the essence.
Yes, I agree. There'll be time for celebration later.
I would recommend heading towards the Storm Lord's Temple. Seems to be the epicenter of the troubles.
When we were talking last night, you said about closing the portal.
Yes.
Practically, how do we achieve that?
You will need the help of Grab Grit to do that. He knows what to do.
Okay. Well,
I hope this is not going to be above you. At night we have seen something large fly through the clouds. Never close enough to actually lay eyes on it so we can hear it screeching. I don't know what it will be, but I fear it may be a dragon, because when I try and sense for a dragon I can feel none. It may be something we have not seen before.
This is a really long time ago, but am I right in thinking when we were in that plane when we first originally, well, at least Greg met Grab, wasn't there something giant above the cloud we couldn't see that was stalking or attacking us?
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't a dragon, we don't know what it was, so that's kind of... I would probably, think out loud about that to Dak and just say...
The thing above the clouds was a dragon.
It was?
That was a dragon, yeah.
Ah, okay, never mind, I won't say anything. Yeah. Sorry, I had this weird feeling...
The fire plane was the hill that walked.
Okay.
And it was trying to come through. So, I thank you for what you have done for TT. But Wafflehouse, because this campaign is going on forever, I wish to move you out of the front door.
Yes. We should get moving.
And Biscuit has got two wheels of cheese. His stomach has grown about, his waist has grown about 6 inches since yesterday. But remember, you need to be quiet. The earth hears and sends out its army. All I can else can tell you is that we have We have seen those who lived high up in the mountains, or those who mined the mountains. You can see a look of disdain in his eyes. They have been forced out as well. It may be a difficult journey to get there. Is there anything I can help you with? Will help you on your way?
I mean, I suppose in terms of travelling, I don't suppose you're familiar with the spell Windwalk by any chance?
I am, but I would be reticent to use it here. And outside you can hear the wind blowing very, very fast.
Ah, yes, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
I think you would struggle with that.
I think you're probably right.
I'm not in the room, am I?
You are. You can hear this.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I've had a proper relax, good book to read. Wonderful wine, by the way, very rustic. Do you have any relics, sacred items, old pieces of masonry from this temple of Cord we're going to?
We do not. We have not visited it for many a year. It is something from pre-calamity. And it has been a temple that the occasional person has sought out, but has not come back from. It has not troubled us, we have not troubled it until recently.
So, no one in the village ever been there, seen it?
Well, you can see it from a distance. And he points top of the peak, and to the top of the peak there is lightning hitting a small structure right on the top. You know, if you go to the Alps, you can see at night time you can see these little alpine huts right on the top which have got lights on them. A little bit like that.
Oh, well, good enough for me. I can get us there right now.
You can. How would you do that?
Ah, well, I have the ability to go to places with a minimal chance of error.
Minimal chance of error.
If you're talking about the use of teleportation, I would be wary of that in these mountains. There are many ores and gems of resonance in, hence the trees which make that sort of magic unreliable. Not impossible, but unreliable.
How unreliable are we talking here?
I would be wary to risk it.
Oh, very well.
But if you wish to, I will help you on your way.
Well, what do you guys think? I think save us a whole lot of travel. We can get straight there, get the whole situation dealt with, and then these poor people can go back to cleaning rocks or whatever it is they do.
Well, if we've been tricked to be here, the sooner we can resolve the rupture and get back to where we need to be, the better.
There's something said to do for being swift, I suppose.
It sounds dangerous. Let's do it.
Excellent.
Oh man, I'm sure I'm glad I played a character who's totally up to this, because Ross thinks it's a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, I did too, but YOLO.
Oh, quite literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So Iskip's up for the gate, but who wants to take over Iskip if you need to?
Did we sort out buddies? Who is
Yeah,
buddy?
I'm Yusuf's buddy, so I will take up Yusuf this week.
Okay. So, well, okay, Wafflehouse, you know what you're doing, but as I say, the resonance of the mountains makes that sort of teleportation very unreliable.
I just realised I don't have access to the escape sheet.
I thought you were going to say teleportation.
No, I had that prepared before my spell book was taken away, so that's still on my list, luckily. I can't do modified memory though, so all the fun antics I did have planned, I have to wait.
Oh, this can only end well.
Oh, absolutely, guys. I mean, luckily for us, there's only
Okay, you should have access now.
Why did you skip? Something changed, but I can't tell what.
You should be able to move him around on the screen.
Oh, I can move him around. Nope, not yet.
Okay, did I not do that properly? No, that didn't work.
I will say that given that I have seen this place casually, there's only a 54% chance of failure.
Oh, is that?
You should be able to move him now.
Yes, I can move this now.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you get taken outside, you go outside, you have your supplies, you get some cheese, your water skins have been filled with watered down mead. And what do you wish to do?
So, just to make this very clear, gentlemen, as a base spell, before I introduce any magical rocks, there is a 54 to 100% that I land on target. There is a 9% I'm off target, it's the same area, but not exactly where we want to go. And then there is a 53 to 1% chance that we go completely off the map.
Ah.
Like we were ever on at the start.
Okay.
So it's, if I roll between 1 and 43, we're going for a ride.
Okay, well, before we do this, Jack's just going to take a look around for a suitably sized tree, just in case we need to get back.
The trees are all stone and none of them are living. That you have seen that there were trees down in the grotto, but they were awakened and not big enough really to travel through.
Well, that's a problem, don't screw it up.
Okay then, are we doing this then?
Boris doesn't really understand numbers, so you've just kind of said some things could go wrong or right or whatever. But you said it in a very positive way, so it feels like it's definitely going to work.
Yeah, honestly, like, mission is going to save Boris. Don't worry, the lower the better.
Look can guarantee that something will happen. We will move.
Yeah, but last time we tried this was a very long time ago, Lewin, if you don't know, and we did just end outside the window that we were looking at.
Well, in terms of things going wrong, that's actually one of the better outcomes.
Oh, good.
Okay, you can see that Lewin is now on the ground. He's got a stick and starts sketching these strange arcade symbols in a big circle.
Okay.
Jack, knowing that could turn into the first carry, is going to inch ever so very, very much closer to the point he's literally almost touching that.
I'm just going to give you the side eye, like a quizzical look.
I'm going to sort of wish you I don't like heights.
Now, everyone, you need to treat this like it's a trip to the Dawnfather's Temple and hold hands. Everyone partner up.
I'm sorry that was my core slightly digging.
And the headmaster says, "Are you sure you wish to do this? It is going to be a difficult journey." It is. it is your choice, Wafflehouse. You are powerful, or you not, and you have understanding of things I do not.
I'm just going to say, gentlemen, that this dear headmaster seems to know a thing or two. And I can't predict what the unexpected consequences will be. Things have changed quite a bit recently for me. Are you sure you want to do this?
Not at all. Since we're already in the thick of it.
You're the one who seemed confident a minute ago, Lillian.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very confident that we will move somewhere.
If we don't do it, can you still hold hands?
Yes.
Or not?
So, out of game, just to reiterate, there is a 46% chance of absolute success, there's a 9% chance of success but slightly off, there is a 9% chance of we're in the same general vicinity, and then there's a 33% chance of we're going to the fire point maybe.
I mean, it's only a one. I'm not going to say it actually because that's just going to jinx it. But there's chances that we will end up in the right place.
How far did the journey look? How long are we talking?
You're probably looking up there. You're in this valley between these big peaks. It's a difficult journey. There are trails going up. Up the big mountain, you're probably looking over a day's hike.
Right, so a day versus potentially ending up
I'll be back in Google, yeah.
Hobbiton or something like
A 33% chance of landing up in hell.
Look, it could take us a day to get there, or we could resolve this for the rest of our lives. That'd be fooled by death.
Why don't we do a basic democracy? In chat, just put yes if you want to teleport and no if you don't. I'll be the tiebreaker. Okay, Steven so far. Okay, we've pulled ahead on yes.
I don't know if Josie's yes is meant to be a yes or a no. It's a go.
It depends how much you squint.
Answering in the affirmative, I believe.
I would read that. So, we've got 3 for yes. Sorry, 2 for yes. 2 for no. And, yes, he was going to say no because he's far wiser than Lewin is. So, that is a majority vote for no.
You both know it,
Yes, but Lewin was the tiebreaker if there was one.
So it looks like we're huffing.
Indeed.
I think you chose wisely.
Yeah, somehow I get that feeling. Almost as though it was hinted quite strongly that teleportation may not be the best idea in this case.
Some of our visiting fellows have tried teleportation magic in these mountains and they have fared badly. But you may have had skills better and stronger than theirs.
Well,
You will never know.
I try. What I can do is make travelling a bit easier for everyone. Is anyone here encumbered or has a lot of heavy equipment? Boris, you in particular, do you want to carry the chair up, or would you like to put it somewhere safe?
Well, what do you mean? I do like to keep the chair close.
So I can put it in a place where you can get the chair anytime you like, but it will be safe from the elements, from thieves. It will be protected. And it means you don't have to carry it up the mountain. Likewise, same for all of you. If there's anything you think that you don't want to haul up a big old hike up the mountain, now's the time to let me know. We can safely store it away, in a sense.
When did you get back home?
Oh! I'm beyond a mere bag holding.
Okay.
And the chair won't mess with whatever magical thing you have going on. It's pretty powerful.
Your chair's divine magic. This is arcane.
Okay, makes sense to me.
A bit like ice and water.
Yes. That's what just happened. That's happened. Yeah. That makes sense to me.
That's right. Anyone else got anything that they wanted to drop off rather than carry with them? Cool, okay, I'll just make an 8th level spell to support the chair.
We could always just leave the chair here in a safe place.
Whoa. No, I was going to say, this means a lot to Boris. So, I will have that. What I would do is you see Lewin find sort of open space in the ground. You can see a trapdoor appears in the ground. Come, Boris, let me show you my spare room. As he opens up the double tornado doors. Just a small set of stairs go down as you just come into this empty room. 30 foot by 30 foot, stone walls, there's nothing in it.
You need more stuff.
Indeed, I do. However, as you may say, I am starting with what I shall call the king of all furniture pieces.
I'm going to start thinking more like a torture dungeon. This, room in the floor, under trapdoor, stone room, and a chair. To dim lights and change the witney.
Or is it individual, perfectly scripted?
And now it's like an interrogation cell.
Yeah. That is a delightfully devious idea. Very, very good. I like that. Here, I'm going to leave a couple of things behind as well. As you see, Lewin takes out the Tome of Clear Thought. You can't use it for 100 years, and there's no sense of carrying it, giving it to someone else, so he's going to pop it down on the chair.
Okay.
It needs to be a running thing that each time we come into this room, the book had a page turned on it. And none of us know why.
Are people going into the room?
Only the party are allowed inside.
Okay.
I will go, shoo, out of your way, not allowed here. Likewise, if anyone's got money they don't want to carry, so Lewin's going to drop off 3,000 pieces of his gold in here.
Oh, so now it's green dots as well.
Imagine having gold.
So what are you going to put into? Those of you wish to can give stuff to Lewin, you can put into his Debbie plate. Lewin, it is back to normal again.
Good.
It wasn't with the chaotic vista has gone and it's back as you wanted it to be.
Fantastic. Again, it's an empty room for now, but this represents the hopes and dreams of an aspiring archmage. At the moment, it's just decorated like a CIA interrogation chamber, but, from humble beginnings.
Okay, so put your stuff that you want to put in there.
Cool. Pop stuff, I will.
And the headmaster comes up to you and says, well, if you wish to use your teleportation to come back here, and he picks up the stone off the ground, use this as a focus. It will help. Still not 100%, but it will make life very much easier for you.
Most beneficent of you, Headmaster. If there's any special items you require at this temple, please let me know.
I will, we just need the portal closed. And tell me any news when you get back.
Most wonderful, we will do that. May I ask, may I have a few cheese wheels to store in my emergency chamber?
We're starting to run out of cheese wheels. This is the big data inside there. This is a huge bench. What you may have a cask of fresh spring water.
Oh, fantastic. I'll pop that in the plate.
And some bread, which I don't know if it will run stone in this room or not?
It will, but it's beholden to the same rules as most other places. So for a little time it will last.
Well, for what you have done for us for TT, I thank you. And if there's anything more I can help you with your way, I have something here that Dak of the Mercy Tribe may find useful. And he offers you a 500 gold piece diamond. You may find this useful if things get difficult.
Thank you very much.
I do not know how to bring people back. But you may be able to do so better than I can. Unfortunately, I have no more unguents left. I will need to brew some more.
Well, with any luck, we won't need them.
Oh, one more thing. Do you have a piece of hempen rope? No more than 5 foot.
I have loads of it.
Can I take a piece of your rope and I'm just going to create a little key ring and I'm going to attach this rock I was given by the headmaster?
Yeah, how much foot have I got? I've got this same feet.
I wouldn't need any more than 5 foot.
Okay, so that's half it, that's fine.
There's a tiny one you can just put in your pocket.
It's more I'm going to try and create a key ring for these. Because, yeah, again, you start with one and then you lose track of it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so you are waved on your way, because you're pretty much like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. As you go following the enemy road, there was a guide that takes you to a path that heads up into the lower hills to this peak in front of you. I wish you well, Wafflehouse, says your guide. I have lost many of my friends on this route. We have tried to explore this peak, but no one has come back. I hope you have more luck than we did. And may the gods be with you.
Thank you.
And he scuttles back and he leads you on a path heading up into the mountains. And as he, just before he leaves, he says, just remember, you need to keep quiet. And he scuttles off. And the signatory noise is now in the distance. So there's a path in front of you. Do you follow it?
Yeah.
Onward.
And it's an easy path to follow. It's difficult terrain, but you are hardy souls. The sky is clear at the moment. There are clouds on the horizon which seem to be getting closer, and you go up to the where is it? Here we go. So you're going along a path, and it's a cliff face, sheer cliff face, going up onto your left and dropping down onto your right. And as you're walking up this, it's quite steep path. The clouds come in, but then now you are above the clouds that are in the valley area, and there are clouds now over the top of the mountains. And there's a chill that starts. Can I have a marching order, please?
Giskip is going to be at the back, munching on the remains of the cheese wheel.
There's a stay behind. No, it's not behind. I'll probably say just in front of Giskip because I don't really have any knowledge of this type of terrain.
Okay.
Luna pops up the middle, wherever that is.
Yeah.
I assume Jack's up front.
Probably, yeah.
I'll go directly behind Jack then.
So it's Jacques, Boris, Dak, Lewin, Iskip, and then Brick at the back, yep? Okay.
Sounds about right.
So can Jacques and Boris both play for me nature roles?
Natural friend.
Whoa, okay. You're walking along this path, and there's this cliff going up to your side, The stone here, there are roots of trees, there are a few spring flowers. The rocks, as you're walking past, look slightly unusual, and you take a look and you think there's some movement in them.
What? Movement as in the rocks?
The rocks look like they move slightly. And you look again and there's nothing to see there.
I'll point out the ground probably seems a bit unstable. There might have been...
There's the rocks on the cliff to your left.
Yeah, it's not quite unstable, so
Yeah.
many earthquakes and things, dislodged rocks and things to be wary.
Okay. And as you're walking, let's go to this one. There is disturbance on the ground around you and on the walls. Because you are now aware, I will let you see what happens. You're walking along and suddenly these creatures, these stone creatures, come out of the walls of the cliff and from the ground underneath you, at which point you will need to roll for initiative. So what you see, these creatures, 3 legs, 3 arms, they've got their faces, the mouths are upwards open, and underneath each arm there is an eye looking at you with malevolence. Of course. I'll see if I can take a picture of these things. Come on. It's not the best picture I can show you, I'm afraid.
He's a choppy fellow.
Image. Copy. Image link. That's what you see that comes out of the ground. And I would like for you all now to roll initiative. Now, shall I do everybody again?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Yeah. It's just easier that way.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that just hasn't crashed.
Looking forward to my 1.2 initiative, as usual.
Did you bust Morris?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I commonly roll low single digits.
My initiative is 0.1.
How is it that low?
I don't know.
I never understood how the points work in your initiative.
No, I think that's just a 20 thing to distinguish between the same.
Let's restart the sandboxes. Initiative again didn't work.
I'm assuming you can almost hit points and everything have all now restored that
Yeah,
progress.
they're gone, yeah. All 10 hit points are gone, all back up to maximum hit points.
Wonderful.
So I mentioned that Jordan picked up that mask, so that's getting like 10 plus initiative.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah, but everyone else suffered through it.
Yeah, where do you think I got all that initiative from?
Yeah, exactly.
Group initiative. Why is that? Come on, try that again. There we go, hallelujah. Had to restart it. Starting with Lewin. So you see these creatures crawling out of the ground, eyes swivel towards you. There's malevolence in the eyes. Could you make a Arcana roll for me, please?
Arcana, here we go. 18.
18. You recognise this as a creature from the elemental plane of Earth called a Xorn. Often not found in groups like this. They are often found in the Underdark. They tend to go after precious metals or stones and things. You've never heard them in a group like this before.
Oh, we're a full-blown feast of these kind of things.
Exactly like that. So what do you wish to do?
Is it me first? Because one of them's got a 20.
You got a 26.
It says 19 for me. 19.27.
Hey?
Yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah, I was 19.27 by initiative.
Interesting, it's giving me different numbers on this. Okay, let's... I'm going to have to do it again then.
That's right.
Remove or clear or let's do that again. Group initiative, let's try again. I think it just takes a while for it to do it, to be honest with you. I don't know why, but it just does.
Lots of APIs and backgrounds, crunch the numbers, I suppose.
Possibly. It shouldn't be that difficult to do.
That's right, it allows me to familiarise myself with Yiskia, because I have no idea what half of these things are. I'm enjoying that. He's bet 100 gold pieces to me, but Lloyd has completely forgotten what that bet was about.
Okay, well it's not doing that for some reason. Come on. I think the best thing to do is everybody does their own initiative.
No worries.
Just before you do that, okay, it's done now. Okay, 25, yeah. And I'll have all mine going on the same. All mine are going on the same. Okay, nice. So,
why isn't mine on the list?
No, try again that.
I mean, I'm only going to roll a 6 for a third time anyway. So just try.
try again, yeah, go for it.
Oh no, it's good for a Jade.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so we'll start again. Louis.
It's JC first, you roll 25.
There we go, JC.
Cool. I am going to jump forward. So this one, and I am going to poke it.
You're going to poke it, draw your sword, agree, yeah? Okay, go for it.
18.
18 to hit. And it's the blade just skitters off its stone-like carapace. And it looks at you and it just... it's recognised an evil chortle as it speaks terribly. Okay, and there's a great big drop just to the side of you here, drops into the clouds. And there's a nice little waterfall here at the top. Louis.
Bless you, yeah. You've just answered the question I was about to ask. So, as Fluid's action, he's going to furrow his brow, and he's going to bring out his inner fury.
Yep.
And he is going to try and use his telekinesis to try and throw this one here up 15 feet and across 15 feet into this gorge.
Okay, so he has to make a saving throw.
It's a strength check, please.
A strength check, yep. Strength saving throw, strength check.
It's a strength check for this.
Okay.
And that's against my spellbound modifier.
Strength. 23.
So, I'm assuming do I just roll an intelligence check? Yeah, spell casting ability, that's just intelligence. Assume.
Yeah, spell casting ability check. So you try.
Do you add your proficiency to that and not? I can never
If you're
remember
just
this.
warned, make an ability check with your spell casting ability. Contested by okay, yes, ability. Spell casting ability check is D20 plus your Your
It's intelligence for a wizard. Do I get proficiency or not on that?
spellcasting ability. No, you don't.
Yeah, just
You
intelligence.
don't,
Cool.
unless you are a jack of all trades, because it's the same thing for dispel magic.
Yeah, no worries. So, my spellcasting, that's only 11 for this.
Okay, so he's not out of the ground yet, and you try and summon him, and he's just part of the mountain.
No worries. So that is that's my action. As my bonus, not huge amount I can do this turn, so that's going to be Lewin's go.
Okay, so you're concentrating, yep?
I am concentrating on this.
Do you want to put a concentration? I'll do it. Concentration. If that works. Dak.
Cool. So I think what I'm going to do is wild shape to water elemental, I think. If I can remember how to do it. Come on. Sure, that's what the command was. That doesn't seem to be working.
Okay, I'm going to restart the APIs. They seem to be getting slow again tonight. I would have got something on which is slowing it all down. Okay.
Done.
No, it's just doing it. The wild shape's up. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, cool. Come on, there we go. This one here, has Lewin pushed him already?
Not quite.
No, basically it's been forced, but his legs are on the ground.
Okay. In that case then, I will just move in front of him, and while he's still emerging, get the right sheet up, and I'll have a couple of slam attacks on him.
Go for it.
While he's doing that. So that's not great. A 9 and a 25.
25 hits.
Lovely. Okay, 9 bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning damage. It's a magical attack, isn't it?
It is magical, yeah.
Okay. 9, yeah?
Yep.
So you hit him, and some of the water gets into some of his crevices and it injures him. These are about 7 feet tall, these creatures, but you think they're not indestructible. Okay, you do anything else?
No, that's me for a minute.
It's good.
Right, what yes, is going to do, as his bonus action, he's going to summon his Pig's Claws, which is this.
Yeah.
And then as his action, he is going to dash up here, and he's going to try and use these Pig's Claws to try and push this off the cliff face.
Okay, so he's going to try and get his shove attack, yeah?
Yes, but I believe because of his Pig's Claws, he gets to use his Wisdom modifier.
He does, yeah.
So that is going to be what's he got with Wisdom? There we go. That's going to be a 14.
14.
1-4, yeah, not great roll, unfortunately.
Yeah. And he has to make a
athletics or acrobatics of his choice.
acrobatics, not athletics. 13.
He gets pushed 5 foot back.
Okay. So he's teetering on the brink.
And then he's going to redouble up his efforts, and he's going to try one almighty push to try and knock him off the ledge with his trotters.
Okay, go for it.
So that is going to be 20 total.
And that's a athletics check, isn't it?
Or acrobatics, whichever it first.
8.
That's perfect. It's pushed back another 5 foot.
Do you have reverse gravity spell, by the way?
Not anymore.
Maybe.
Could you just cast it? No, hold it. You don't have it. It's not on your spell sheet.
Not anymore.
Oh, it's a shame.
Oh wait, no, I do still have it. Do I? It was still there. I can cast it, but it's not my go.
You've got this. That's the first gravity. But as he flies off, and he crashes into the chasm below.
And Yiskin is then going to turn around and the last bit of movement to flank up on this one.
Yep.
That's his go.
That's his go. Break.
Okay, well, that's kicked out the problem I was going to deal with. These two above me, north of me, they're on the cliff faces higher than mine, aren't they?
No, they are literally coming out of the cliff face at your level.
Ah, okay, fantastic. Well, in which case, I'm going to go over and poke the one that is coming out with no one attending to it. So I'll pop my flames, my donuts, and then special focus back. Yep. Let's go for it. 24 to hit.
Could you roll another d20 though, please?
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh yes, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Always roll for it with advantage.
Right, yeah, my bad. So that'd been a 19.
That's a hit. Yep. So that's 12 plus
19.
19 damage. Yep.
Yeah, unless it's weak fire for some reason.
No, Bosch doesn't like that at all.
Good. Let's make sure it doesn't fully get out of the cliff. 20. So that's 23 damage, and then final one, 21 to hit for another 20 damage.
Another 20 damage. Okay, he's starting to look very injured. Bits of magma, just sort of molten rock, are coming from scratches inside.
That rock's just melting on the blade.
Yep. Do anything else?
That's me then.
Okay, nice, Boris.
Okay, gonna jump into a little rage.
Yep.
That's always fun. Can I get up a bit high into this champion, or is that like a sheer cliff?
That's a shit, that's a frame. Hey, you can try and get up, but it'll be an action to try and climb it.
Okay, we won't do that then. Instead, I'm going to...
I hope you like my monster fall all the way up here.
I do like that.
I do like that. It's very pretty.
Even
I also
pretty
like
dead people at the bottom.
I do very much appreciate that you stuck with the map being a cliff face on it.
Oh yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't go too face, huh?
Oh,
Yeah. Stats bit usually.
Cool. Go then. We've got a berserking Boris laughing his head off.
So Boris is going to run over here, which I think will provoke which of these back on me.
No, you don't have to go close to him.
Okay, excellent. So then I'm going to smack this guy in the face recklessly, of course.
Yeah, of course.
So let's go for...
Yep. Smash. 16 to hit. 16 damage, sorry. Yep. Yep.
May I crush him in 5 feet closer to the edge?
You can. Does he have to make any rolls for that? I can't remember.
I believe it's just my first hit in the bludgeoning weapon turn.
There we go. Bosch to there.
Well, let's roll on.
Go for it.
And let's make
Go for it. Bosch. Whack. And he is teetering.
Not the leader, of course, but should he attack against that disadvantage? But
Yep.
if that doesn't lead, then that's Boris.
Okay. Now it's their go. So this one is now going to attack Skip with a claw attack. 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
5 slashing damage on Skip. And then goes to bite him. 9 to hit.
That misses. So Big Trotters hold his...
Hold him away. Next one is going to come and he is going to attack Brick with a claw. 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
8 slashing damage. 13 to hit. And then a bite attack. 25 to hit.
That hits as well.
13 piercing damage.
That's 13 to both those. For some reason it's not coming on my side.
So 8 slashing and then 13 piercing.
8 and 13.
21 altogether, yep. That's him done. This one here, which is teetering on the edge. Comes here and he attempts to grapple Jack. So Jack, can you make an acrobatics or athletics roll for me, please?
Normal roll or saving?
Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
27.
He tries to grab you and he just flails and it's just on the edge of the cliff, so he's trying to hold himself up and he can't.
That's what the cats do when they're sort of running between leg and jumping off.
Okay. He's going to try that with another hand. With an attack 14 to hit.
No.
Okay. And then what he's going to do, he sinks into the ground. So it's under the ground now. Now you can try and attack him as he's doing that. You get an attack opportunity. You'll be disadvantaged because he's in the ground, but he's underground, but I'll let you try and do that.
I've still got everything in hand.
Yep.
Take a swing with a 29.
Wow, that's a big hit. So that is, you get sneak attack. Actually, I said it's disadvantage now because he's in the ground. Okay, so it's not sneak attack. Sorry about that. So you get 15 piercing and 11 psychic damage. So 26 total. Wow. That's a hit, isn't it?
That is a hit, not that.
Okay, this one up here is going to go 5, 10, and he goes to first of all claw attack against Boris, 25 to hit.
Yep.
4 slashing damage. Which is half the force. 24 to hit. 7 slashing damage. And then a bite, 15 to hit. That misses. Okay. And the one that you almost pushed off the cliff, he's going to attack you as well with a 16 to hit.
No, they'll have advantage. 16.
22. That's 5 slashing, and then goes to bite you. 16 piercing.
Okay.
And then he goes into the ground. He sinks into the ground. And you can get an attack of opportunity if you wish. It's advantage, so disadvantage, beg your pardon.
No, I won't take it actually.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that's them done. JC. Yep.
Then I'm going to move over here, there.
Yep.
And I'm going to hold one up here. Yeah, so that would mean I'm going to have my next.
Okay, go in.
Okie dokie. Can I still see this one here? Like a boomy animal. I'm gonna try and throw that off the cliff. Okay, a strength check for me, and I'll try and contest that.
Strength check, yep.
That's a 25 fluid. I was very lucky.
Bloody hell, what are we on there?
19.
19. I'm not sure I can beat that. 23.
23. Lucky me. Lewin is going to fishing rod style this and throw it 30 foot into this chasm. Which is going to be there.
Never gets it out of that.
It's a bit like King Kong knocking people off the... Okay, anything else?
No, unfortunately, Lewin doesn't have any bonus actions anymore, so that's going to be his go.
Dak.
Cool. I'm just gonna hold my action to attack, I think, on one of the creatures reappearing within range of me.
Okay, let's skip.
Okay, his skip is, this one's too far from Clippy, so he's going to bring up his butt break and smack it over the head, which is 11 to hit.
Misses, it just hits the cliff behind him.
Hits the cliff behind him, and then he's going to try again with a 15 to hit.
That misses.
That's very unlucky for you. And then he is going to use his flurry of blows at 20 point. And he's going to make another 2 strikes with his pig trotters. So the first one is a 17 to hit.
That's a miss.
And the fourth one is a natural 20.
Whack. Makes up, he gets frustrated, swings around and he does a roundhouse kick with his pig trotter, doing 25 damage.
25 damage.
25 damage, yeah.
25 damage.
Yep.
Ah! He tries to take a bite out of it, but doesn't do any damage to it. That is him, I'm afraid. That's his action bonus. All he's going to do is this 5 foot up to stand here?
He can run up that cliff.
Yeah, again, he's going to run up the cliff. He's still within range, range, isn't he?
It doesn't matter, it's it.
Oh yeah, I get that. So he is going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to push himself up on the side.
Okay, just to make an acrobatics roll for me, please, which will be very straightforward. This is something terrible. Yeah,
26.
So yeah, he's there. He's hanging on with the cliff. The pig trotters are doing well.
Good stuff. That is his go.
Okay, Brig.
Yes. Well, I like the idea of this cliff situation. That's quite a good way of doing this. It's much more efficient. So I'm going to refresh myself also maybe I haven't used in a while. Okay, so I can use it as my bonus. Right, okay. So I need to... Okay, so one of I could do this, so obviously I can't attack with the blade one-handed, so I'm not going to, but I would just hold the blade in one hand and just try and punch this creature to the left of me, if it'll let me move. I'm going to have a technical issue, so over here, so I'll just try and deck him one, essentially.
Go for a whack, yep.
Yep, just take that off. Arm strike. So that'd be a 29 to hit. Yeah, 29 to hit.
Whack. That hits it hard.
8 bludgeoning damage, and as my bonus I'll pop tavern brawler, so if I could get a grapple check, that'd be 15 for me.
4.
Great, so he's grappled, and
Yep.
I would like with my movement to move over to the cliff face and throw him off it.
Okay.
Right, remember your movement speed is half what grappling.
Half, that's fine. How far can I throw him?
Usually 5 foot. Unless you've got a feature ability which allows you to change that.
And he is very heavy.
Okay.
Makes stone, so...
Okay. I can get him to hit at least. So I mean, where my... So I've moved 10, so I can move another... Yeah, okay, so he's moved to just this one grid down towards me. To here.
So where are you putting him? You got him here, yeah?
Yeah, here. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So I can't pull him off on this turn, but as he keeps struggling, I'll just behave and I'll try and hit him again twice.
Go for it.
I peacefully.
I'll ignore the flame damage on those. It's an 18.
You don't have a spare hand to hit him with, by the way.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Ignore those. Can I hit him?
You can headbutt it.
I'm going to headbutt a rock. Why not? There should be absolutely no problem.
Okay, do you have a helmet?
I've got plate armor, so I mean, I'd assume.
Okay, so if you're going to headbutt this, if you miss, you could get damaged instead.
I've got an 18 and 28, so if I've got damage, I've got damage.
Okay, so the first one was 7 bludgeoning damage on you, and the second one was 8 bludgeoning damage on him.
I hurt him more.
Just, okay?
Okay, great. And he's grappled still.
He's grappled, yeah. Yep.
That's me done.
Boris.
Okay. A smart Boris would go around the side and start back towards the cliff, but Boris is not smart, so he's going to hit it.
Go for it.
Reckless hit.
Of course. Whack. With the ball, 16 damage.
And again.
Whack again. Another 12 damage.
Die.
So you just basically, you like your carving a sculpture.
He's very happy with this.
Yep. Okay, now it's their turn. So this one here, being attacked grappled by Brig, goes to claw attack on Brig. 10 to hit, 16 to hit, and it goes to bite you, 13 to hit. And then he just sinks into the ground. Now, are you going to let him go, or are you going to go with him? Brick.
I'm bloody muted. Oh, God.
He starts to sink into the ground. You cannot hold him up. He's too heavy.
He's too heavy. Okay, yeah.
You can try and go with him.
No, I'm good. Do I get an attack of opportunity on this?
If you let him go, yes you do.
Yeah, I'll let go and I'll just strike him with the blade.
Yeah, if disadvantage he's going to be underground by the time you do this.
That's fine.
Actually, you won't be able to because by the time he's outside of your range, you won't be able to get to him at all because he's too far underground.
Oh, what a waste of a good nat 20.
Oh, there you go. If you'd had a shorter weapon, you'd be able to do it, but he was too close to you for that.
Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, I'll just let go of him.
So he's underground. Okay. Other ones. Comes up. Token. Jack, something comes up and tries to eat you. They may not be able to see you. 19 to hit. 8 slashing damage. 10 to hit. Oh, how do you do? Yes, you can. So 8 slashing was down to 4.
Cool.
The next one misses you as you dance out of the way, and it goes to bite you with a natural 20.
Oh, you chose the wrong one to attack.
No.
That is 17 piercing damage.
17.
Yep.
May I spirit shield him, please?
You may. No, you can't. You can't see him. He's invisible.
So you just see this thing chomping air. I would say, Boris, you could make an educated guess.
If I was being a real rules lawyer, I might say that invisibility is a concentration spell, so you'd have to roll 2 saves.
You do, yeah.
But that's up to you if you want to do that.
You don't. You have to do a save for the first one, and then you do a save for the second one.
How long is
You've got to do make an intelligence roll of so a Constitution saving throw of 10 or higher. So first one saves, and the second one.
I know.
Oh, God, what a disaster! That's an awful cheeky failed that concentration check.
Can I send him down, please?
Only after he's damaged.
Darn.
Because the damage goes through, and then he fails. Okay, so he is there, and he can't do anything more. And this one by you, Boris, is.
Can he attack JC as well, please?
No.
I can see him now.
No, no, he has to attack you because you attacked him. Natural 20.
Oh!
No, wrong button. Beg your pardon.
Yay!
25 to hit.
Certainly is.
5 slashing damage. Remember you're raging. 16 to hit.
Oh.
And a bite. 23 to hit.
Yep.
11 piercing damage. He is then going to go there, and he sinks into the ground. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I certainly will.
Okay.
Kapow.
14 misses. Okay. And this one is going to come here. And it's going to try and eat Louis.
Oh, but there's such a tasty ball of water next to me.
Exactly.
Calorie free.
I agree.
21 to hit.
21 misses.
25 to hit.
25 would hit, but I would reaction shield that.
Okay. And goes for a bite attack. Natural 1.
That is basically so.
As it tooth with your shield.
As goes to bite, a massive chunk of marrow appears and just chomps on that instead.
Okay, done. JC, you are no longer invisible. This is creature standing in front of you.
Yeah, I'm going to work with the big weenie.
Go for it.
28.
Whack. 18 damage, yeah? Okay, starting to very injured.
Is it more of a poke than a whack?
Well, I suppose thinking the radius, so.
Yeah, I mean, you could whack them with it, but it'd be more like giving someone with cane than actually hurting them.
Yeah. Poke.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, you done? Or you do anything else?
I will use bonus to disengage, and I am going to
Okay.
unless I'm going to be much longer
It was the first. I'm going to attempt to try and pick this one who's just notching on my marrow and throw it to the cliff. So again, a strength check, please.
Strength check.
That needs to be a 12.
Ooh. Amazing.
This is the best spell ever, isn't it?
I know, it was great.
Is that it? Do anything else?
I'm afraid that's all I've got.
Dang.
Alright, well, everything's dead, so I'll go and find this one.
Go for it.
And I'll give him a couple of hits. 9 to 12.
Miss and a miss.
Yeah, I'm just making it look good, really.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
Iskip.
Show us how not to do it.
Yiskip, using his pig strotters to hold the wall, is going to wall run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and there's going to be an extra 10 to get down. So that's 55, and he's going to try and whack this over the back of the head with his buckrick.
Go for it.
So the first attack is going to be 19 to hit.
Hit just.
So that is 8 points of force damage and 12 piercing.
And he just knocks it sideways and it just collapses into rubble on the ground.
Yes, you still sense that there is something amiss, so as his bonus action...
He still hears the battle music, so he knows there's something amiss.
He's got a keen sense of these things, so he's going to use his bonus action to do pitch defense. He's spent a key point to take the dodge action as a bonus.
Okay. Brick.
Yes. Oh, my screen's not looking funny. Give me a second. There we go. Don't think there's anything else we need to deal with here, is there? I think they're all dead.
Oh, maybe.
I'll just, I guess for now, I will just... Yeah, I can't see it. I'm not going to take off. I'll just ready that if one pops up near me or between me and them, and I'll go for it.
Okay.
How have we done?
Boris.
Yeah, Boris is doing much the same. Something's actually just kind of prowling around this area, ready to whack them all.
Okay.
I can hear the silent laughter. It's making me very uncomfortable.
Could you make a, for me please, Lewin, athletics or acrobatics roll?
Lewin, absolutely acrobatics. 17.
You can see these arms, the creature comes up arms flaring at you to try and grapple you, and fails.
Instead of grabbing my leg, he grabs another piece of marrow.
And absolutely, it starts munching on it. It turns into a vegetarian. And then there is another one here. Comes out of the ground, and he goes to try and grapple you.
Number acrobatics to me. 16.
13, and you just dodge out of the way of these things. You can see these arms coming out of the ground, going for you. I'm going to say you move backwards slightly. Okay.
Pops off there, is that right?
Yeah, JC. Yes, JC, yeah?
Yeah, I'll show you. I think myself.
Sorry.
I'm going to leg it down to the centre here.
Yeah.
And I am going to...
Send over.
Yes. Big JC carve the box with a 13.
Whack. Well, a slice.
Would they click where the key?
Oh, I'll give you a sneak attack for that. Because it's cool. So how much damage do you do? You do 25, 34, 40 damage. Okay, it's looking a little bit... Oh, but Brick, you had your attack as one of them got close to you.
Oh, yeah, right. I will roll back 1 second.
You roll all three of them because you have a held action.
Oh, it's okay. Fantastic. 28, a 24, and a 19.
Bash, bash, bash.
20...
Shall I'll save you the rest.
Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Probably trying to get up to do a bonus again, just move back a couple of steps.
Okay. Lewin.
I'll give you a guess what I'm going to try and do.
Go for it.
It's strength check, please. This one here, right next to me.
Strength check, yeah.
And I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
17.
I'm going to push it to the cliff.
And you go to the cliff edge and you hear these and you get out a second and you realise it's a long way down to the bottom of that crevasse.
I mean, I feel as though I'm littering at this point.
I feel like this is your like bombarded in this area. Nothing can come here without you being in charge of it.
Do not say that! Do not say such things like that. That is dangerously close to where basically God's territory.
Doesn't know it's yes.
Heavens often the walls of
All we've learned is Louis clearly has a natural talent for telekinesis because he's thrown 4 of them off this cliff now.
He has done exactly that.
Unfortunately, that's all Louis can do. Or fortunately for the end's case, I feel kind of bad now because I'm just throwing stuff off the cliff.
And the wind just howls or whistles through the mountains now. You hear a brook, a streamlet careering down the mountainside. Snow melt, cold. What do you wish to do?
As I still have a few more minutes of this, can I use my telekinesis myself? Just lift myself into the air a bit and just see, can I see anything in the distance? Any more of these creatures or anything up ahead?
Okay, make a perception roll, please.
Absolutely. 12.
Well, there's a lot of spray in the air from the water and from the clouds. The cloud levels are coming down a little bit. I'm up it. Too late. You see a lot of waterfalls. You see that the path winds around the mountain going higher. You can't really see that far.
Okay.
You can see the valley across. You can see down into where Terra is, and which seems like a plaything in the distance now.
Good news, everyone! I think we're safe for the time being.
You're quite a long way up. So you're going to shout that out, yeah?
I'm going to shout it out as I start gradually lowering myself down.
Okay. And the mountain shudders slightly, and some rocks and go down into the depths.
Oh right, yes, I'm not supposed to shout. You just see Louis just gives you a thumbs up with these white gloves.
Okay, and you come down again. What do the rest of you do?
Iskip's just going to sort of put his hand on the ground.
Yep.
And does Grav have any reaction to any of this?
Grav's not there.
Cool, good to know.
But he does. Can you just make an investigation roll for Iskip then if he does that?
Investigation for Iskip.
Yep.
It's a 9.
Okay, so he just does. He looks at it and his trotters come up slightly muddy, but he doesn't see anything else.
Good to know. Thank you.
What's the rest of you do? Dak, you're going to blob.
Yes. I think I'm just going to just start heading up the path a little bit, but don't stray too far, just to see what's coming next.
Okay. So there's some waterfall there. It's very cold, and there's ice in the air. Now, particularly now the sun's behind the clouds, you just feel it sort of stiffens up your joints a little bit as a bit of ice crystal starts to materialise inside you.
Well, I will attempt to stay in this form as long as practical, and then revert back afterwards.
Yep. Boris, what are you doing?
I'll be trying to give you a chat.
I know exactly.
Visually.
I know exactly which one you're going to
it didn't work. So, in game, Boris, no, that's not dealt with. He's still a bit upset. He didn't actually kill anything. Still a bit annoyed that Lewin actually managed to throw things over the edge. So he's running around throwing rocks over the edge to try and prove his worth.
Okay. You can throw them a lot further than Louis can throw his swords.
No pebbles to be seen.
Okay, and Jacques, what do you do?
I'm not the champion, of course.
I am going to be keeping guard with all of these things moving out the ground.
Okay, so make a perception roll for me then, please.
Natural 20 for a 30.
The ground, after the rumbling, it seems quiet. It was almost as if it's holding its breath. And Brick, what do you do?
I guess just taking a breather and again just keeping an eye out for anything that potentially comes our way.
Okay. So you get your breath back after that brief encounter. These creatures coming out and specifically going for the Lewin, it seems. And as you get your breath back, you realise that you have to continue along your path. And what I'll do is I'll stop there because some people need to go and take their cats to the vet.
Fair enough.
I am perfectly well. So.
Yeah, not you, Jason. But yeah, you'll be there. Thank you.
Mike, may I say you're an absolute saint letting me get away with some of this stuff.
What goes round comes round.
I know, I'm looking forward to the moment where someone picks me up and throws me off a cliff.
Oh, so am I.
It'll end up being like that time on a bloody airship where I have to save like 6 people from falling to their death continuously throughout the fire.
Yes, the thing about D&D is that if you go on an airship, everybody's going to fall off at least once.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember when we were on the airship back off and we all fell off once, didn't we?
I fell off multiple times.
Some people was plummeted about a mile, didn't they?
Yeah.
But then you restarted, we opened the portals to the fireplane by dropping the arm column over the side.
That'll do it.
Wonderful goal.
Yeah, it was.
I would say, Mike, this reminds me so much of playing Hilda back in the day. There's all these options because you're just going to throw them off the cliff.
Yeah, absolutely. So you could, because this kid could have done a couple of roundhouse kicks, and each time he just knocked somebody back 5 feet, bosh.
Can you just do that? I thought that was a crush feet thing.
No, you could just do a shove. Keep doing shove.
Oh, sorry, yes. Yeah, you totally do that.
And what does the crusher feet do?
So crusher feet means anytime you apply bludgeoning damage, you can knock someone back 5 feet.
Yeah.
And open hand one, of course, has got the really fun one. Is that their special thing is when they do a flurry of blows, they can knock a creature back 15 feet.
Right. And this crusher feat says when you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to a creature, attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn. Nice.
It's a very cool. It's a very cool feat crusher.
Absolutely.
Because positioning is a highly underrated tool.
Yep. Well, it depends what maps you've got. If you've just got open maps where everyone just gets their position and just stands still, it's a bit dull. Which is why I try to give you exciting maps with lots of things lots of terrain to play with.
It's also, you can have fun things like, if you work with a druid, you can get spike growth, and then you can constantly knock them back and forth into it.
Oh, yeah.
Or Wall of Fire is good for that as well.
Yeah, Eldritch Barge them back into it. Gosh, there you go. Cool. Okay.
Welcome back, DM. Wonderful to be back.
Yes. I'm not sure I was good as you were last week, probably, but...
Oh, nonsense. You're much better at running the system than I am.
Well, I think you both did well.
I didn't kill any of you. I've hardly landed a blow.
We don't talk about who killed who.
No one died. You just may not have an arm anymore.
No, not tonight.
But I was going to say that I have a bunch of 5th level players. You're dealing with a bunch of...
what are you, 15?
15?
Yeah.
You know, if you were hitting us easily, that would be bad on us.
Yeah, well, I'm lulling you into this false sense of security. Lower-end creatures.
The thing is, we're spending resources.
Oh, yeah,
That's what gets you.
By the way, if you had done teleportation, it would have been 2 levels lower on the familiarity.
I kind of got the feeling of that, and everyone else is in my ear just said, just do it, go on, don't be a giggle.
It may have worked, but let's face it, it probably, I was just thinking, where are they going to materialise?
Go on, do it.
Oh, hello, Mistopheles. Nice to meet you again.
Bottom of a blazing volcano somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
in the middle of a mountain.
oh, actually, I know where it would be. Dak,
Yeah, in the bridge.
you've come back.
Yes.
To finish the job.
Seen that bug for a while, so yeah.
Yeah, well, I put a sphere of God up in last time, so we'll see.
But, yes, the only thing to add to play is my demi-plane sort of serves as the party's treasury room. If there's anything that you don't want to stick in the bag holding for security reasons, we can stick it in there. It's effectively a treasure bag vault.
Until Lewin dies, of course.
Oh, of course, at which point it's gone to forever.
That's the key to the bank vault.
So you better keep me alive.